seems like it's been months since I've seen my wife. I miss her a lot. Not only do I miss her companionship, not only do I miss her intimacy, but there's other things I miss as well. What are those things? Well, first of all, my wife is my barber. These are her clippers, very professional. She has a good job, great job. She does it very quickly. I haven't had to go to the barber for quite some time. So how am I going to cope? Well, I have to go back to the barber. So come join me. So here's the before look, and I'll show you the after look. So here I am. This is a barber shop I go to, and normally they're very crowded this time of day, so I'll see how long I'm here. Come join me. Okay, I just got back from the barber shop. Now the next issue I have to cope with now that my wife isn't here is cleaning. My wife does a lot of cleaning. It's amazing how 2 infants can trash a 600 square foot apartment. I believe the Bible says where no oxen are, the crib is clean. So when you don't have a lot of kids, the place is pretty clean. But when you have kids, the place gets trashed. So I'll be spending a bit of time cleaning the apartment. The third issue I have to cope with comes to cooking, Botswana cuisine. Now when it comes to cooking, I do help with some of the cooking around the home. But when it comes to Botswana cuisine, my wife does all the work. Since she's been gone, I've been craving some Botswana cuisine, which is probably my favorite cuisine there is. Now, I never cooked a Botswana meal unsupervised before, but tonight I'm going to give it a shot. But fortunately, I have some help. Before my wife went to Botswana, she came out with this cookbook on Botswana cuisine, the Botswana Cookbook. She sells it on her website, www.nailkirchbaby.com. And here's a closer look at the book, if you can see it. Now the book comes in a PDF file, but I took it to the print shop and they printed it out and gave me this binding and so forth. So let's take a closer look at the book. Here's a closer look at the book with the lovely photo of my wife on the cover. I'm going to try the second recipe. Second recipe is creamy samp and stew. So I have the ingredients for this samp right here. Got the samp cooking. And I have the ingredients for the stew right over here. So I'm going to follow the cookbook and give it a shot, and let's see how it turns out. So come join me. Okay, here's the finished product. Got the creamy samp with the beef stew on top. There's the photograph, so it looks a lot like it. Then I have a spinach salad and dessert. Okay, before I try it out, I'm going to try to get a hold of my wife in Botswana to see if she's around. I haven't been able to get a hold of my wife, but meanwhile I've been eating. It's really good. I like it a lot. I actually used a ribeye steak. It was on sale. It's typically a little higher quality meat than what we normally have. We normally have top sirloin, so that tastes really good. Hers is typically a little more creamy. She uses whole milk. I use skim milk.
So I think hers, the way she prepares it is a little bit better, but it's really good. I enjoy it a lot. And if she calls up in the middle of my meal while I'm eating, I'll go ahead and turn the camera back on. But anyway, thank you very much, and I'll get back to you with the fourth thing I have to cope with now that my wife is in Botswana.
So this is the fourth issue I have to cope with, not having my wife here, is the ironing. My wife is very good at ironing. She's quick at it. She's very effective. My shirts are perfect when she's here. And now that she's not here, they're racking up some wrinkles. Now you can see she has a pretty nice setup here. She has an ironing board that sits low to the ground. She's got sort of doorknobs to hang her clothes on. I'm surprised she hasn't made a video on it about her ironing routine. But anyway, now this is something I'm not going to cope with. I just don't like to iron. And so for the time being, until she comes back, my shirts will probably be a bit more wrinkled. So that's it. Those are some of the things that I've had to cope with not having my wife here. I certainly miss her a lot. And so far I've gone through 4 things other than companionship and intimacy. But 4 things are getting my hair cut. Number 2, cleaning the apartment. Number 3, cooking Botswana cuisine. And number 4, the ironing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope my wife enjoys it in Botswana. And hopefully I'll see you next time, God willing. Take care.